Welcome again to my channel, everyone. This is Trev from Trevessence. And today, as we are winding down to the end of the year, um, we find that there are lots of people who have increased stress. This can be a very stressful time of the year. Christmas just passed by. There are lots of people who want to keep up with the Joneses. They have gone out of their way to spend money they don't have, credit card bills, and buying this, buying that. There the end of the year is right here, and there are lots of people who are like, oh, I didn't accomplish all I needed to accomplish this past year, and I feel so unprepared for what's coming next. And you can find people with all kinds of problems at this time of the year, mounting problems, uncertainties, ways that they don't even know what's going to happen next because it's a new year and new expectations. You might be worried about that belly, like me, don't tell anybody, but you might be worried about that belly you can't seem to get rid of. You might be worried about not having enough money. There's so many things that can worry you. And statistics have shown that during this time of the year, there's an increase in self-harm, an increase in suicides. A sad but true statistic. And that brings me to what I want to talk about today. We're not going to be long, but I just want to highlight this one situation that I just want to highlight this one situation. Oh my God, JY, how you doing? How you doing, JY? Oh my gosh. JY, me like how you link me for the Christmas now. Me like how you link me. You see you? Yeah, one day wonder. Me and you are gonna fight and roll. We're gonna roll. Yeah. But you just get up to go to bathroom. I go to bathroom this time of morning, go to JY. But me not talk about that. Anyway, welcome. Welcome into the live, guys. Welcome into the live. Thank you all so much for coming. I'm just going to talk a little bit about this situation that happened a few days ago down there in Miami. An absolutely heart-wrenching situation in which a 24-year-old mother took the life of her 3-year-old daughter. And I know a lot of people, I've seen a lot of comments of people come out being judgmental and, why would she do that? She should allow the child to live and all of this. And it's always easy to talk about it and say the negatives when you are not in that person's shoe. Who knows what this woman was going through? She had gotten a notice for eviction. Her water had been cut off. Now, just think about it. She's young, only 24. She has an innocent child, a 3-year-old, who is depending on her for love, protection, food, safety, all of the above, when she herself can't even provide that for herself. She can't provide it for herself. And now she sees the child as a burden rather than seeing the child as my contribution to nature. This is my child who I'm going to love and protect for as long as life lasts. Now she's starting to see this child as a burden. Now she's starting to see herself as a failure, not being able to mother this child like she wants to. Guys, you all see the price of rent. You all see the price of rent, especially down there in Miami. A 1-bedroom for $1,800, $2,000. I haven't gotten all the details about the situation. It was like right up the street from me, and I didn't hear about it until I was on the road. So what I heard about it before I left, I would have just hop on over there, go take a look and see if I see anybody over there who could have given me the scoop about what was going on. But it just tears at my heart to think that a mother finds it justified that to get out of whatever predicament, whatever financial circumstance she finds herself in at this stage of the game called life, she finds it in her mind okay to take the child's life because to her, the child is contributing to her pain and her problem. And it is so sad. It is so sad. And I feel it. I feel it for that mother. I feel it for that mother. Because trust me, I know pain. I know wants. I know needs. When you are here in this America here, she's Jamaican. So I don't know if she was straight or not. That would be another thing. Because imagine if she wasn't straight and she's probably doing a little, those of you who know what I mean when I say not straight, those of you who have been there like myself, we know, yeah. You go and braid a little here today, you go and braid a little here tomorrow. Yes, you're gonna hope somebody else come to the next day with another braiding of the hair. You're going to go take care of an elderly person. You're gonna make a money for the day. You're gonna put in your pocket. You're gonna pinch it, and those of you who understand what I'm talking about, if you know, you know. But those of you who don't understand what I'm talking about, this might be out of your league. That might be. This is probably out of your league. So you probably um don't have much to say about a situation like this, or you don't know what to say because you've never been in the situation, probably never know anybody who has been in the situation. So you won't know what we're talking about when we talk about how to survive when you're not straight. Sister Winsome is in the place. Welcome, Sister Winsome. How are you doing, my darling? Good to see you, my dear Winsome. Good to see you. Winsome, I'm gonna talk to you off the air, not on the air, off the air. All right? Off the air. Nobody call me yet, but I'm gonna talk to you off the air. Yes, guys, and when I saw the article and I listened to the mother and how calmly she had called 911 and just laid it out to them. I just KILLED my daughter. How old is your daughter? 3. How did you do it? Well, I strangled her, and then when that didn't work, I STABBED her. And so calmly she explains. She says, they say, where is she now? She's laying on the floor. What are you wearing? I'm wearing a white robe. Do you still have the weapon? Is the weapon in your hand? No. It's on the floor. Winsome said she heard about it last night. Yes. You understand? The way how AG, what's up? How you doing, my love? Good to see you. Good to see you. The way how she calmly explains to the operator what she had done, it's clear that she had made up her mind. She had made up her mind that, you know what, this is going to be her fate, and then this is going to be my fate. I'm not going to have the weapon in my hand because that would mean that the police might shoot me. Because, and no matter how you hear people say somebody is deranged, oftentimes they are not deranged to the point where they do not want to die. A lot of times we see people deranged, crazed. But if there is a potential for them to be mortally wounded, they shape up right away. They act accordingly so that they do not end up like their victim. You understand? Maya is in the house. Welcome, Maya. How are you doing, my love? I tell you, Maya, I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it so much because I keep bringing myself into this woman's head and say to myself, what could bring her to this point where she feels so justified? The poor baby, imagine a 3-year-old. They're looking to you for the love and the care and the protection. And for this poor baby wanting to hug mommy, but mommy wants to take her life. I, I shouldn't think about it because this is almost like some things in life that you shouldn't think about because no matter how you think about it, you cannot come to a conclusion. So if you don't think about it, you just leave it right where it's at. This is one of those situations that I just want to leave right where it's at because I am bringing myself into this person's mind. And there's no way that I would be able to function in that mindset. Blessed one is in the house. Welcome, blessed. Trev, people are foreign. No nice. Some of them, she fall on her. You know what? You know it's true with some. People are not always nice. And some people can deal with it. Others cannot. This young lady is only 24. She has a 3-year-old. Who knows? Maybe she come here, she not straight. I'm going off the deep end now with my scenarios, as usual. Maybe she is here, maybe she's not straight. Maybe she find a little man who had promised her figure the little thing, and the man not come true. She had the kid for him. I'm just saying, guys, me not say I saw it going on. I'm just saying that it's a possibility. So what if that happened? And that is what threw off the deep end. She had the child thinking having the child for him might make him more comfortable in giving her that little thing. You understand what I mean? And then after she have the pitney now, the man take off and not give her the little thing. So now she's stuck on her own with a child that she must care for when she can't even care for herself. I remember being in America and broke, But me tell you, say broke, I don't have nothing. Me not get no ear for do. Me not get no ear for do. And nobody not call me for come go look after them elderly person. Because when me the day I broke, somebody have one living job and then want to take one 2 day off, then call me and say, Trev, I want to take a 2 day off. Me make $100 a day upon that job, but me can't give you $100 a day. Me can only give you 50 because of me I pay my taxes. Me can't even look on you and say me I go work 24 hours for $50. That I must be like $2 an hour. Me can't do that. For me well wanting, me not have no food. Me not have nothing. Joe, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, Maya says she understand. Exactly, Maya. You understand? One thing for sure, she not in her right mind. Well, that's that too, because them something that will make your head chip. When you see yourself, you come America, you came here, and you think no sort of, you know, want to go back to Jamaica, you want to go back up a Clarendon. Not one up a Clarendon. You can't run like Elaine, you can't run, you, you come America and you decide you're not going back. You try to make it here, so. You try to make it. It's a struggle. I say if you not fall in the right hands, if you not fall in the hands of people who are caring and people who understand the struggle and will help you not to face that kind of struggle, you kinda dark. You kinda dark, may I tell you. Me come here hoping that I was going to be not the statistic that I am today. I was hoping that I was going to be smooth sailing, everything was going to be fine. Everything was going to be fine. That's what I was led to believe. Everything was going to be fine. And when push come to shove, the man move out, left me, gone about his business, left me for me own. Me no know what to do. Me no know if me fit on top. Me no know if me fit on bottom. Me no know what to do. Me no have nothing. Me desperate. You understand me? I remember me have the little baby. Me have the little baby. Me tormented. Me no know what to do. Me can't go and work with the baby. Me can't do. So me carry the baby go get to his grandmother. Yes, me carry the baby go get to his grandmother. I'm gonna mind my business because me have things to do. Me not have it. So I can only imagine. You think I want me? They want to go drop my baby off? No, me never did want that. Hey Jackie, how you doing, my love? Me never want that. I wanted to be around my baby, but only I can be around the baby. Women not have the money to pay the $705 a month for the rent. Women not have the money to pay the light. You understand? It's defeating the purpose. And poor lady, you know, probably she don't have nobody she can left the pitney with. Maybe she don't have nobody she can trust. Nobody to say, all right, them give eviction notice. Sell the sitting them where you have cheap, and come sleep on my couch. And me will help you. She probably feel like her back against the wall. She not have nobody to turn to. And I tell you, my friend, that is a very desperate and dark place to be. And if you have never been there, if you have never been there, save your judgment. Save your judgment. Because a situation like that, it only takes warriors to bring themselves out of circumstances like those. And especially in America here. Maybe if somebody want to help her and say, all right, come do 2 days work. She have the baby, 3 years old. What she gonna do with the baby? Maybe me no know her circumstances at Jamaica, and maybe she don't want to send her pitney down to Jamaica in that circumstance. Because a lot of times when you're over here and you're sending pitney them at Jamaica for somebody down there raise them, then treat them bad. When you send the money go down there, them yam the money, take the money, do this and do that, and then the pitney them down there run like while you can. And you send your money to care for your children, and people use it for themselves, and you put them down the people and say, your mother they are foreign, your father they are foreign. You understand? So you have to have good family member, good support system. And you see why we are important to each other, guys? We are important to each other. And it's about time we stop treating each other like they are disposable. Like, me no need you. Me no need you. Go on by your business. Me no need you. You may not need me, but you do need another human being. Maybe you don't need Trev, you know. And me, maybe you don't need me, but you need another human being. No man is an island, no man stands alone. Each man's joy is joy to me, each man's grief is my own. When we stop take up everybody grief, but me love the joy. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. I told you all before that used to be me. And it took me 2 years of therapy 2 years of therapy to get out of that mindset. To get out of that mindset. Come you see right now a ball and I say you're not habit and you're hungry and you're this and you're that and that. And I can hold my head straight. I can hold my head straight and go about my business and don't feel guilty. Once upon a time, me would have ball with you, me would have ball. And if me not have it, forgive you, me go borrow it, put myself in a debt. Them say you're not good. Eh-eh. Mm-mm. So 2 years of therapy took me out of that stage. You understand? I can, where I can not be able to contribute and not contribute and don't feel guilty about it. Keep on going about my business. I don't ask people inferred for things, for I know it's not easy. Friends vex with me because I tell them this. You know, when some of them need love, that is true in some. That is true. Them need, you don't know when people are struggling America. Some I don't know them something, you know. When you struggle, when you don't have that little piece of card, little card there, you understand me? You know, you can't go about freely. You can't just walk up in a one bank to go make transaction. You can't just walk up in a somewhere to go get a job. You have to dig and a search, and you have to be careful who you talk to because people are wicked, people are spiteful, people are vindictive. Me, I say people, sister and sister, have a little difference. A little difference. And the sister that is straight, call immigration upon the sister when not straight. A little different now, you know? Who not have little difference with their sister? And you call immigration. I met them with your sister. Excuse me. And you go to bed and you sleep at night, you feel good and you feel comfortable. Say that to your sister. Rather than to help your sister. Your sister did it right there with you. Help her. Help her. They show off one them give people the impression that money grand tree, their days gone by. Exactly. Exactly. And when we come here, we gotta struggle, especially if you don't come here with that little envelope. With that little envelope. I said over there and think that the little vanilla envelope. Them laugh after me and says vanilla envelope. I said I don't business. We call it vanilla envelope. Whatever. You understand? If you don't come with that envelope under your arm and you are here and you are not straight, it was bad when I was here 25, 6 years ago. Today it is worse. Today it is worse. And my heart goes out for that young woman. My heart goes out to her because I can only imagine what she must have been going through. How many times she must have thought about it and said, no, me can't do this. But then all she could see is darkness, no light at the end of the tunnel. Afraid to come out and say to anybody, take this child for me. Because, especially if she's not straight, she'll say, oh, then when they come look for me now and then find out I'm not straight and me I give him a pitney. You understand? Because you know they have the law, you can put a newborn baby down at like at the fire station, the police station, and no questions. This is a 3-year-old. The child has already bonded with you. How are you going to just put this child somewhere and walk away like a puss kitten? No. So there is something inside of her. There is something inside of her that was attached to that child that she did not want to have to separate herself from this child. You don't want to separate yourself from this child. You know, and you don't know where the next brother will come from. I can imagine. They put notice on my door. They put notice on my door already. Say me I gonna be a victim. Shame a kill me. Me shame, me shame, me shame, me shame, shame a kill me. You understand me? People are walk past your door and they see the big red writing. Tape up on your door. Pay up your rent or you are going to be evicted in 3 days. In 3 days, then come take your things, them and send them out the door. Where you go? Tuesday, Miami, cold, so till. Monday, whole a Christmas weekend. Miami freezing. Now, when you look at that and say you're going to freeze and you want the baby because you have to think about you and you have to think about the baby. and the freezing cold. They might go fling out you something out the door. What you gonna do? Grant, what's up? And you have the poor baby. I just wish there was somebody who could have helped this young woman before she resorted to this. But if wishes were horses, beggars would ride. And if me didn't always come back. It makes me so sad that a mother is not the first time that we are seeing mothers reach their breaking point and the children end up having to pay the price. And that is very, very sad. Guys, if you find yourself in a situation where you feel hopeless, you feel helpless, you feel like there is no way you can go on, you feel that life is just too much, too overwhelming. And after me, I tell you, say life too overwhelming. If you don't find yourself with life too overwhelming, what you must do? I don't know for me they are overwhelming, you know. You understand me? It is true. Maybe she tell people and them turn a blind eye. Exactly, Moya. Exactly. That's the same thing I'm saying. That maybe she don't know who else to talk to because you talk to people, you ask them to look at them take it cost you. Maybe she don't know. People might have said to her, say, then if you don't have, you're not gonna go sell front. Oh no, no, oh, no. I'm saying it just the way because that's the same way how you know people will say. And maybe when she look on that, she'll say, look at that, look at that. Is that what you would wish me to go to do? And I have a young child, a little girl at that. You understand me? Many church leaders causing young people to don't love God no more. You know, so that is true, though, blessed. That is true. This them a new generation of them now. This new generation, them further and further and further from the Lord. Them they far, 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 far. But even so, but even so, desperation, desperation will cause even the person with the strongest appearance. That person could just look like, yes, this person's strong. Yes, man, God give the baddest fights, the biggest wars, the biggest battle to his strongest soldiers. And yes, you can't handle this. You can't handle being homeless in 30-degree weather with a baby, a 3-year-old. Somebody still out there with the baby and they might take the baby and leave you out there in the cold. You're not straight, them are gonna say better you go back to your yard. You better you go back to Jamaica, you better you go back to Clarendon, go scrape banana and eat it. Rather than the America I live on the street. And when you look and say the life where you run away left for Jamaica, you say, me don't want that to myself. I me don't want that to my child. Me rather stay here. And then you look and you see you're going to be evicted. Them already cut the water. So you don't have water. Now you're going to be evicted. Where you go, you don't know where you go, you don't know, you don't see no hope. And oftentimes when you see people commit acts like this, is it's right behind the immense sense of hopelessness that they feel. They just feel absolutely hopeless. Like there is no way I'm going to get over this. No way I'm going to get out of it. And it is so sad that more of us, more of us cannot find pleasure in being there for each other. Because number one, on no say, people them ungrateful, you know. More can't say anything, it's on crossway, but falling in the cubicle and pickle is resilient. You know, look at Trish, the guy who killed himself. It's exactly Maya. Exactly. And I talk about Twitch having taken his own life, so they say. And as much as it looks suspicious, it looked kind of suspicious. So I said I was going to wait and watch and see What is going on? Auntie Stoshi in the house. How are you doing? Good to see you, my love. Happy Thursday to you, my darling. How are you doing? Hope you're having a fabulous day. You on holiday already? I know a lot of people are on holidays until next week. People just don't understand the pressure you under in this country where nothing happens for you 24/7 non-stop because nobody no know you. Yeah, so exactly, Joe. Exactly. Nobody no know you. Your neighbor come from Pakistan, the next neighbor come from Michigan, your next neighbor come from Canada, your next neighbor come from Guyana, your next neighbor come from wherever. Nobody no know you. And the few little people that you know, me not help them, me not help them because them too ungrateful. Them too ungrateful, them are Jamaica, me not help them. But them go from here and when you help them and them come to sit now, them come dash it in your face and this and how many times have we heard that? How many times have we heard that? Yeah. And we have to learn, say, the person who you help who was ungrateful is not the same person who need help now. Is a different person. What are the odds and the chances that one of them are gonna be ungrateful? It's possible that one of them are gonna be ungrateful. And that is why you do not give what you cannot afford to lose. So if you cannot afford for this person to come into your house, in your home is your sanctuary. I mean, learn that lesson the hard way. In your home is your sanctuary. Me can't do nobody in my house. Me turn into me morph into a different creature. The only people that me can be around in my house is me kids and my grandkids and my sister them and my cousin them. You know what? Me people them. But one total complete stranger, Auntie Trev can't deal with it. I have learned that there's some now go. But can I help? Would I be able to help you to maybe get to a shelter? Maybe I could help you get to a shelter. Maybe I could help you with 2 nights dinner. Maybe I could help you take care of the baby for you for a couple of days. But that's as much as I can give because that's as much as I can afford to lose. And me no want to ever in my life again having to cry to anybody and say people ungrateful. Cause me learn. But at the same time, guys, we need to be there for each other. We can't force somebody to say, do what you don't want to do, help people. No. Because to many people, paying back from the heart means more than paying back from the pocket, if you get what I mean. So for some people, if you help them out, if they help you out with $2 and you are super grateful for the $2, it means more to them than if you give them back the $2. If you repay them the $2. And a lot of us are like that. You feel this sense of pride and this sense of, you know, you feel good about yourself that you were able to help another human being. You feel good about it. But when this person come back and throw it in your face, you don't want to have to do it you don't want to do it anymore because that feeling of getting your good deed thrown in your face does not feel good. A high rate of persons are suffering from different stages of depression. That is true, blessed. And a lot of things that's getting people depressed. We just talk about the Christmas sweet season. The Christmas season is one of the most depressing times because it's a Christmas, it's the end of the year, it's the beginning of a new year. So everything is just crushing at one and everything just seems to be just you're just bombarded with everything. You need to get a Christmas gift for this person, that person. If you change curtain, yeah, change curtain, yeah, change this, yeah, do this, you have money to do this, you have to pixie this, you do this, you understand? You get overwhelmed. And if you're a mind sharp, it make your head chip because you know slow down and make some of the things them pass. You don't have to buy a gift for everybody. Be kind. Kindness can never be replaced. Some gift you give to somebody that they're going to put on and remember about, or they're going to use it up and get rid of it. Yeah. The best gifts come from the heart. Yes, the love and the affection that you're able to give to somebody, the helping hand that you are able to give to somebody is way, 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 way more valuable than any gift you can go pick up at Walmart or at the mall to give to somebody. I wish women would prevent pregnancy until they are able to care for them, for the babies, suffer the most. You know, blessed one, that is oftentimes something that a lot of people would say, that's usually the first place some people stop in tragedies like this to say, Lord Jesus, why should they go have the pitney? But every mother will tell you they get a different sense of purpose with each child they bring into this world. And like I was saying before, I don't know this woman's circumstance, but my mind is telling me that if this woman was here illegally, oh, Trev, if this woman was here, no Jamaican shouldn't be illegal here because Jamaicans can't swim come here. They got permission to come here. But I mean, the people's country, make me keep my mouth shut. But but anyway, if you are here and you're not able to do the things you want to do, and you find one little man, and the little man promise you lay out your situation and you say, listen, me not have that little thing there. Or you stay upon that side there. Are you able to help me? And you know how them man are wicked. The man see say this you want, the man see your desperation. So here am I gonna do him, I gonna play you. Yeah, yes, we know that. I will for them wicked out there. Play you. Play you and tell you say him love you. And yeah, man, I'm gonna do it for you. Yeah, man, I'm going to do it for you. Yeah, man. So you throw up your guards now. You throw up your guards now. Him could have asked you if you have the child. Are you in your mind now, after he have done warped your mind into believing that he want this just as much as you do? You might think now, as a woman, say, if my having child, even if I trick him, I trick me. The fact that my having child, he will have little mercy upon me. He will help me. And that's where women go wrong at times. Years ago when we didn't know better, but going forward now, years ago we never know better, but going forward now. One day I was going through a phase and I tell someone, they laughed at me. I felt bad. I should not say anything to her. Yes, what I mean? You see what I mean? Just meet a man that even know his right name. And then baby, that kind of situation. I have strike the hand when it's at blessed. You know, those things are going to happen because the chemistry between humans, you'd be surprised to know sometimes you are having a conversation with somebody for a week and you swear you know them. You feel like they have told you everything. You feel like, well, yes, this is it. This is it. We just have to be more cautious. We just have to be more cautious and help the younger ones to understand that the things that we did back in the day and got away with, um, a lot of the younger people are not so lucky these days. And we thought the men of our days never make good. You know, once see them a new generation of man, yeah? Them not done make. Them not done make. Oh yes. Me grieve for the younger ones who are coming up, who are going to try to find a man. The man you never done make. You understand? So imagine if that was her circumstance, that the man promised her to get a green card, and then she get pregnant, have the baby for him, in promise, and then the man get up on ITL and run away and not do it. Maybe we are already married, so him couldn't do it, or whatever the circumstances, him decides him not doing it for her because she not worth it. Maybe she have that in her head, the anger when she look on the pitney. The, And even if we can say that Lord me would have never do that, me not think me could have ever. It's easy to say. It is easy to say. Oh, she should have done this. Oh, she should have done this. Poor baby. Poor baby. I'm so sorry that had to the baby had to be the sacrificial lamb in whatever was going on with this sister's mind. Moya, at times you really need to talk to someone. If they want to laugh and tell people their day will come to. So that sometimes sometimes it's good for talk. Can't just be having kids willing it. I can't touch that easy. The way I see it right now, the all we mad because we can't stop running up and down. There is so much we have to do. May God help us. May God, may God help us all. We need the help. Believe you me, we need it. You understand? The girl is only 24. She have her first kid. How many people have her first kid? She have her kid, her one pitney. I mean, we can't knock her. Can't knock her if you have our child. And we don't know if for the circumstances. And if there's one thing you can always, if there is one thing, no matter what the circumstance, if there's one thing you can prepare yourself for when you have children, is that they are going to have children. That is one thing that is universal. Is that yeah, because humans do that. Yes, that's what humans do. Yeah, humans do get pregnant and humans do have babies. Yeah, we do that. It's not like you have one table and you put it down right yesterday. It not gonna multiply. Not gonna do it. Teach where am I gonna come eat it. But not so with humans. Yeah. Because sex is an integral part of our being and also is childbearing to continue the generation. So hey, yeah, she will have her child. I mean, I'm just sad that the poor baby had that she felt not she really just life all around. Yeah, that's true. Is that it's just a pity that the poor baby, she saw the baby as such a burden that she couldn't give the baby give up the baby for adoption, carry the baby go one shelter. And I don't know what was going on in her mind, but what I do know is that she felt absolutely hopeless. Like there was absolutely no way she was going to be able to care for herself and her child. I was what Suchi said, no, that's the problem. Children need care. Birth control is less expensive than supporting. Oh my gosh. I mean, some people will take that word to heart and some people will not because, I mean, those of us who are mothers, we know how fulfilling, we know how fulfilling it is to bear a child. So even if I the one picnic you go have, yeah, some people say if it's even one, there are lots of people who wanted to opt out of having children in the first place because they don't want to have their children and the man run away. They don't want to just have picnic and not married. There are lots of stipulations people have for themselves and others, you know. But then we say to themselves, all right, we want to have just one day get picnic, just that my contribution to the world. One day they get picnic, I mean, I have no more. And some people then get pregnant. I try my best. I don't knock people when them get pregnant. When they get, me not care what age, they get pregnant or whatever. It is not for me to determine what they do or whatever. She's stronger than the poor baby, and she didn't try to hide it. Exactly. Exactly, blessed. You understand? Children suffer. Yes, to she's children suffer at the hands of parents. And that is something that is seeming to be getting more and more common. Do you notice? And I think it's because of depression. I think it's because of um not inherited mental illness, but mental illness that is brought on by the unfortunate circumstances of life. I think that is what is leading so many women, so many parents, as you say, Sushi, to turn around and become devils to their children. I think that is contributing to what's going on. That is contributing significantly to what's going on. Because you see people, you say, oh, this person and I grew up together, this person was okay. All of a sudden, what could have happened? And you'd be surprised the stresses of life. Divorce, job, school, you name it. Not enough money, while keep up with the Joneses. There's just so many factors in life. When we were growing up, we did have stress, but we never had them stress. It's because of stress of not being able to support you. Exactly. You have the pitney them, you can't support them, you can't feed them, you cannot give them the life that you in your mind you have a certain kind of life that you would have loved to give your children. But if you not put this and this together to be able to provide that for them, they will never have it. Them not gonna have it. And the more of them you have, the more you reduce your chances of giving any of them the life you dream of giving them. So that is where us as mothers teach our daughters to not have children that they can't take care of. Understand? It's because of stress of not being exactly a mentally ill man. Oh, that crossed my path, but I did not hear the details of it. Ah, yes, I did not hear the details of it. Yes. The demon seemed to be in the ear. I don't know. It could be that it was happening before, but because we were not privy to all that information, we did not know because everything was running kind of by word of mouth, and the news outlets would censor what they bring, and so we only knew what they bring. If they didn't bring it, we didn't know about it. But now that the whole world has opened up, we can hear what's happening in Africa 2 minutes after it happened. We can hear what's happening in Hawaii, Alaska, anywhere in the world. Just like that. One little touch on your device and you can see what's happening in the world. So now that you are seeing and hearing all these things that you didn't hear about before, it seems like it is new, like it is just happening. I hope that is the case. As Sushi say, and our sons, yes, I mean our sons, but the fact that our daughters are the ones who are going to bear the child, they need to be more careful. They need to be more careful and protect themselves. Yes, our daughters need to protect themselves from getting pregnant, and our sons need to um protect themselves from becoming fathers to children that they can't take care of, that they are not yet financially stable enough to take care of, and then they turn around and take out the vengeance on the poor children, as though it's the children's fault for being here, as though it's the children's fault that they are hungry and mommy can't feed them, as though it's the children's fault that they can't go to school. You see what I'm saying? And I pray for every young person, whether young or old, out there who is this much away from committing an act like that because of desperation. Reach out to somebody. Talk to somebody. This is not new. Now we have access to information like people haven't got worse. Evil has been around forever. A lot happening that we not even exactly, Stoshi, exactly blessed. Yes, these things been happening. But I think nowadays there is more stress, number one, because most of the people in the chat are around my age group. And trust me, we never have all these stress when we growing up, you know. Food was never a problem. We never hungry. We never hungry. You have banana grow on the back. You have breadfruit. Never out of breadfruit. You have banana, you have breadfruit. I grow down a gully. You have plantain. Yeah, during the summer, you have fruits matchless. During the summer, you have mango, you have sour sap, you have custard, sweet sap. We're not hungry. When we're in Jamaica, you can't hungry. Or we don't have rice and something, but we're not hungry. There is food. Nowadays, people them want internet. You have to pay for internet. You have to pay for internet. You have to pay rent. You have to pay light. You have to pay water. You have to pay internet. You have to pay cable. Everybody in the house have one phone. You have to buy data. The food expensive. The clothes expensive. Bus fare. When me I go to school, every pitney, the children were encouraged to go to the school that is in their district. Yeah. My mother sent me out, sent me away after me nobody pass common entrance the first time. My mother said, no, sir. But ministry now look on this at school, or ministry now giving the school no pass. Me want you to pass your exam. Me want you to pass common entrance. Because you're bright enough to pass common entrance. So my mother move me and send me a prairie. When me go pass my common entrance. You understand? But nowadays, parents have themselves in all kinds of stress. So they put them all over the place, far away. They have to pay bus fare every month and everything. People are stressed. We are lucky in the house. We are lucky. How are you doing, my love? How are you doing? So good to see you. Happy holidays to you again. Hope you're having a fabulous, fabulous Thursday morning. Yeah, me having a fabulous Thursday morning. I'm talking to you all. We're gonna chat a little bit. Not for too long. We have 8 minutes left, cause you see, I drove home yesterday. By the time I came home, it was time to get ready to go to work. Yeah, I reached home maybe like, I don't know what time I reached home, maybe like 3:30. The live had cut off. And because I was driving and I was determined I wasn't going to stop to redo it, I just left it. I just drove home. Yeah. So I came home and it was just in time to get ready, go to work. That's true to she. There's more people on the earth. People would burn and cook and eat the little ones. Yes. Oh my gosh. Look at my brother while Rich. How are you doing, sugar? While Rich, before I go to sleep this morning, we gotta talk, brother. As soon as I get off the live, we gotta talk. All right? Yeah. Love you. We are like my brother. Oh yes. Oh, Lady June C. Lady June, how you doing? She says it's her first time here. Come on, guys, give Lady June C a traveler's kind of welcome. Y'all know how the thing go. Yeah. You gotta see how the thing go. See how the guys, I know some I'm not reading, you know. I'm not reading. But welcome, Lady June C. Welcome, my love. Thank you so much for stopping by. I sincerely, sincerely appreciate you. I appreciate you stopping by. We are here talking about you kind of come late. Maybe you did in the chat. I'll watch all along. But but we are talking about the young lady in Miami who 2 days ago, um, you know, strangled and then her little daughter was only 3 years old. Very, 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 very sad situation. And so we are talk about the stresses that would lead a mother to commit such an offense. Is there so much ice drop last night, man? A whole heap of ice. Whole heap of ice. Yeah, so that's what we are talking about. And I am here to you just come. All right. Welcome, sis. Welcome. Welcome, darling. And I'm saying, I think it was Maya who said she don't want to tell people her business because when you tell them turn around and take it tell you. And that is true, and that is why a lot of people don't want to tell people what they are going through. Them try to bite it and hold it and bite it. And while it is eating them up inside, I chew my mouth big. Me, yes, I will tell. I will. There's got to be some. You can't leave the world without a witness. You have got to trust somebody. Being a parent is not easy job in their hands. Job in the hands. And it's hard job on earth, especially the mother. That is so true, Joe. That is so true. Oh, oh, you got through. Okay, my love. All right. Well, we say he got through. All right. All right, my love. All right. I'm glad you got through. You know, you can always link me, you can always reach me anytime. No big deal, no problem. You know, when we see a mother go to that length, we know that psychologically she had checked out. And she not just get up one day and just check out. So mm, she had thought about it, thought about her circumstance, how she gonna manage, what she gonna do with the pitney, where do we go from here as a unit, a mother and child? Where do we go from here? And it so hurt my spirit that one human being with a 3-year-old child could not find anybody to reach out to, could not find anybody to talk to. One young woman, 24 years old, and one little 3-year-old baby. And she could not find anybody that she could trust enough to say, this is what I am going through. I need some help. Very sad. But my daughter is here, Shauna. Shauna, how you doing? How are you doing, my love? Look at Sister Jewel in the kitchen. Sister Jewel, a long time we not buck up in live, you know. You know, when we're going back and forth on the YouTube streets, when we're going back and forth on YouTube streets, we pass each other, pass each other, pass each other. Oh boy, I'm so glad to see you, my dear sister. I am so glad to see you. Thank you so, so, so much for stopping. I must catch me, you know. I catch me, you know, Sister Joel. Yeah. But I shouldn't leave the baby on someone's step. But the thing to Shana, you understand me? We can't say it better should leave the kid upon somebody's step. You saw the temperatures in Miami over the weekend, and she have an eviction notice on her door. Where she a go do? She can't just left the pitney. She just figure say, whatever went on in her mind, she felt that what she did was justified because it would save her child from the stress and the pain that she was going through, that undoubtedly the child was going to have to face as well. The homelessness that she was facing. She was staring homelessness right in the face. And you all see the price of housing, well, everywhere, but Miami in particular. So she didn't see where she was going to have any hope. And that is what we need to be able to help each other with, guys. Help each other to establish hope. We can't just tear down each other. So we can't just tell a lie today. I should have no paper, I want to pay our business that. A little help goes a long way. You know somebody you can call. You know somebody at the shelter. You understand me? All these things to consider. Exactly. Glad I catch you will be listening about. Okay, okay, my love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my dear sister. It's rough enough, but the heart, it's rough enough, but the heart she must have to be able to do that. Exactly, Shana. And that is what happened with mental illness. Once that particular screw in your head chip, it's like nothing else matters. It's like there is a total disconnect where morality comes in and chastity and right and wrong. No, all of that just disappear in an instant. And the same thing you say you would never do ends up being the same thing you do. A lot of people who take their own 3 points, you would say there are people that say, me, no matter what happened, me would have never take my own 3 points, no matter what happened. A lot of us can say that when things are going great for us, not just good, but great. When you have a job, you know where you're going tomorrow to your job. You know, if you bum shuffle to say, where you go find your next meal. You just whip out a credit card, bop, buy what you want. You don't have no car payment. Your house don't pay for your house. You can find a mortgage every month. You have a good job. You're all right. The only thing can happen to you right now that will stop your flow is if you take if you lose your 3 points. That's the only thing. So you feel good and comfortable because you are in your safe space. You know what people out there don't have that safe space? Sometimes foolish pride causes these things. As Jamaicans, we are a proud nation and afraid to talk or ask for help. Yes, Jamaicans don't like to ask for help because Jamaicans don't like nobody have nothing over them. And Jamaicans don't like to know say, you are help me. That mean me less than you. A lot of Jamaicans are like that. Them proud can done. I'm proud and they don't have nothing. Them need the help, them need the help, them need the help. And just because of pride, them not asking for the help. And if you ever give them the help, them walk away and leave the help. Because them don't want you to tell them. Say, I them did, I you did help them. But the thing is, if you need the help, speak up. Open up your mouth and speak, guys. I know it is hard. I know it is even shameful for a lot of people to ask for help. If somebody did tell me something, you wouldn't have to go a counselor, go sit in a counselor chair for 2 full years to get back my sanity or a little bit of it. I would have said, hey, no. I would say, oh no. There's absolutely nothing in this life that would make me get to that point. That's probably what I would have said. And I found myself sitting in a counselor's chair week after week. You understand? I found myself in the deepest and darkest places in my mind, my thoughts. You understand? If me 3 points taken, I will feel better. That's what I perfectly understand. If this woman was going through depression, stress, hopelessness, homelessness, you name it, and she saw it not just for herself, but for her innocent baby. So she said there's nothing wrong with getting therapy, nothing wrong at all with it. But a lot of people frowns upon it. A lot of people frowns upon therapy and they see it as, oh, you're weak, or they find some other negative connotes to attribute to it. Sometimes we want to help someone, but we don't have the resources. That is true. And that is why I say, even if you don't have the resources, what you give out of your heart oftentimes is a lot more than what you give out of your pocket. You understand me? And sometimes we don't have anything in the pocket, but I think in the heart, we should always be able to find a little bit of love. We need to fix our minds the same way we fix our head. If you have a headache, I agree with you, Stushi. I agree with you. Yes. Yes, we need to fix the mind. But it's only that the mind seems abstract. So we're not having too much success where that is concerned. Fixing the mind. And it is absolutely sad. And when I read earlier where they said her punishment could be life in prison or the death or even the death penalty. I'm just like, there are people here who take multiple lives and they don't start throwing around death penalty and they don't start throwing around uh, uh, um life in prison. They begin for 10 years, 15 years, and 20 years. But this woman, they already determined their fate that it's going to be either life imprisonment or it is going to be a straight out execution. And it is, my friends, it is absolutely sad. I wish for you all to develop the courage to speak, the courage to talk to somebody, the courage to tell somebody. Closed mouths don't get fed, and people can't help you if they don't know what you are going through. And 20 people, 20 people, you could have tell 20 people, and only one out of the 20 come through to help you. But you still have to tell them. It's like being on the internet. You could come out on the internet and put out a video. 1 million people could have seen the video, but only 4 like the video. You understand me? 1 million people could have come across your channel, but only 2 subscribe. You get where I'm going with this? But you still got to put it out there. You still got to put it out there. Whosoever will may come. Let them see it. You understand me? Because we ascribe the connotations that you are mad. So instead of seeking help, Lord Jesus, Tushi, me not even gonna start about the praying thing. Me not gonna start on it tonight. Me start on it today. Me not gonna be able to go inside, go get some sleep. I don't know, so me drive all day yesterday. I'm work all night. So that means I'm not get no rest. I've been up for more than 24 hours. Yeah. But you are so right. You are so right. When people for go a doctor, people depend on them about them a pray. No, get me wrong, people. I have a problem with people exercising their faith. I do not have a problem with it. But me I go tell you, say, stay upon your knee and no get up. Go look for what you want. Just stay upon your knee and no get up. And you will see. And you will see if you get what you want. You will see if you get what you want. You will not get it. You're not gonna get it like that. You have to you have to get up. You have to get up and go for it. Okay? So guys, before I leave, if any of you here, if anybody here is depressed, can't find your next meal, not sure what's gonna happen to you, your life is filled with uncertainty. You do not know what's gonna happen next. You might feel just as desperate as this young woman. Please reach out to somebody. Reach out to somebody and let them know. Let them know what you are going through and seek help. Because this young lady, Julissa, I think Julissa is her name. There she is. There she is. So this young woman did not see any way out. She just saw one thing and one thing only, and that is to remove herself and her child from the desperate situation that she was facing. And that is exactly what she did. I believe maybe now that reality has set in, can you imagine how she's regretting it? Can you imagine? And now when everybody's going to come through for her, it is sad that she didn't feel comfortable telling the world what was going on with her. Somebody would probably come through for her and save her from herself. But it is too late now. But it's not too late for those of you who are listening and are contemplating something of this nature, please reach out to somebody, talk to somebody. I know it is hard on everybody, and everybody cannot give a whole lot, but a little goes a long way. Do not be afraid to open up. Do not be afraid to open up. Do not be afraid to seek help. Do not be afraid to ask. To ask. Ask and it shall be given. Ask. Nothing is wrong with asking. You may not get, but ask. Okay? And there is no guarantee that the first person you ask is going to be the person who is going to come through for you. All right, guys? So that is my message to you today, is to seek help before you do something that you might regret for the rest of your life. God help those who help themselves. Exactly. I agree. I agree. Right? God will help everyone who rely on him. Everyone who help themselves, he will help. You gotta help yourself. Okay? So that's going to be it from me for now, guys. We will come back. It's almost 10 o'clock. Wow. That's going to be it from me for today, my friends. Until next time, when I come again on the live, or I manage to put up a video, this is Trev from Trevessence, where your journey matters. Guys, look out for each other. We are each other's keepers. Look out for each other. Help each other. Do not, do not, do not leave your sister or your brother on their own. Do not ignore their cries for help. Do not ignore their pleas. Because when us as able-bodied people ignore the pleas and the cries from our less fortunate, from the less fortunate around among us, things like this can happen. And that's what we do not want to happen. All right, guys. So you go ahead now and have yourselves a great day. Take care of yourselves. And whatever you do it for your own benefit and the benefit of mankind. That's going to be it from me for today, my friends. Until next time. This is Trev from Trevessence, where your journey matters. Have a great day, guys, and thank you all for coming into the live, spending this nice little hour with me. I sincerely appreciate it. We will meet again some other day. Alrighty, have a great night. Have a great day, everybody. Bye, Joe. See ya.